Tori here with today's scrapbooking process video. This one is called Member Challenge, and I'm scrapbooking these 4 photos which come from last year, and I'm actually really excited to share this scrapbook page with you because I was so psyched to scrapbook these photos because they mean a lot to me. So last year in May, well, just before May, I got a message from somebody over at Studio Calico asking me if I would be interested in hosting a member challenge for National Scrapbooking Day. And I know I'm not with Studio Calico anymore, but I did want to share with these photos and to scrapbook this because it really meant a lot to me in the time or at the moment. First of all, I was completely smitten with Studio Calico at the time, and I would have done anything to be on their design team or their creative team or whatever you call it. And to be asked to host one of the International Scrapbooking Day challenges just felt like I was just blown out of the water. So it just meant a lot to me. I was so excited because one of my dreams is that I could be a part of the scrapbooking industry one day or be on a design team, and it felt like a step in the right direction. So it was just such a highlight for me, and I was so excited to be asked. So anywho, I really wanted to scrapbook about this and remember what a highlight and what a big moment it was for me and how much it had really meant to me to be asked. So I am scrapbooking these 4 photos. So 2 of them are screenshots, which I had taken of the logo for the day and the photo where they had posted who the member design challenge hosts would be. And then the other 2 photos are photos of the layouts that I created. So the challenge that I created for International Scrapbooking Day last year was to use 4 or more photos on your layout. So you can see I created 2 different layouts there, one that had 6 photos and one that had 4 photos. And so I think it's sort of funny that that was the challenge, and then this layout has 4 photos too. So anywho, it was just a big highlight for me. So I wanted to scrapbook it. So what am I doing here? I am using the Felicity Jane Susie kit to scrapbook this. That's where that black and white background paper as well as the 2 branding strips which had little hearts on them came from. So what I did was I cut a piece of white cardstock down and put that in the center, and then that's where I'm going to layer my 4 photos. And I thought it would be pretty to add some doilies, like a lacy effect on the back. So I just grabbed a bunch of the doilies from my stash. I had these heart ones, which came from Michael's, and these circle ones, also from Michael's, I think. And I just grabbed a whole bunch of white ones and layered them all over the background. And I let some of them overlap the branding strips in the black and white part and the edges, and I let them all overlap because I just thought they would add a pretty textural element to the background. And then I'm going to layer my 4 photos on there. And I love that it just gives a little detail to the background, something to layer them on top of. And I'm not going to matte my photos just because I feel like they were okay without matting, just because, I don't know, they thought they were okay. So I'm going to layer my photos down there and add some score tape onto the back of the photos to layer them down. And I am using double-sided Express It Copic double-sided tape, if you're wondering what kind of tape it is. And I'm just going to adhere those 4 photos. And I really love the colors of this, mint and pink and black and white. Just, oh, it looks so pretty to me. So I was really excited. And then I'm going to keep the page pretty simple, so there's not going to be a ton of embellishing. But I did know that I wanted to use some of the sticker label cut aparts that came in the Susie kit. So I'm just going to grab a couple of those and place those on the layout. So for the first one, I grabbed this pink one, and I stamped the date using my roller date stamp, which was May 2nd. Oh, and in case you're wondering, International Scrapbooking Day is held the first Saturday of May, I believe. So it was May 2nd last year, and I just stuck that on a label, and then I stuck that there, and then I grabbed another label, this black and white one, to just put a little bit of journaling. and I'm going to put that underneath that bottom photo. Now, I also had this sticker that said Dream Big, which I thought would be cute because it was sort of a dream of mine to be able to be asked to do something like that. So I put that there, and then I also grabbed out a little circle with a sketchy star on it, and I'm going to place that there just because I felt like there was a weird overlapping of sorts. Now I wanted to add just a little bit more, so what I did was I grabbed a couple more labels, a pink one and a blue-ish mint colored one, and I stapled them together, and I'm just going to do a little bit more journaling about like what the challenge was and how I got asked and how it really meant a lot to me, just on those two labels. And then they are on sticker paper, but because I had stapled them together I couldn't do that, so instead I just used a hot glue gun to stick them down. And I'm going to finish the layout off with just one embellishment or a couple embellishments, like a flare and a bow and a couple enamel dots, and that's it. The page is done. It's super simple, but I love the way that it turned out, and I think it was a lot of fun to make. I hope you guys enjoyed this scrapbooking process video, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'd love to hear from you guys, and if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you're subscribing, and follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and my blog. Okay, have a lovely day, guys. Bye.